Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing this April the 15th, tax day 2025, nightly cryptocurrency video. And we're going to, before I forget, get into some of these jabroni killer comments. We had one of my guys ask about MXC. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but we're going to go try to find it and take a look at it. MXC. And we ask you to become members of Jabroni Killers. Video description or the pinned comment below for the links to help us build and continue to push the fastest growing and hottest, most influential crypto station, bringing truth, trust, education, and most importantly, information back into the sphere and forcing a change built with you, the audience. And I don't know anything about MXC at all, and this looks like a very new coin, maybe not very long at all. What is this? March the 24th. So this thing just came out. So there really is no data to work with besides the obvious that we have a major support resistance level right about there. You can see that. And then obviously we have our all-time low down here. And that's about all. There's no technicals to really work with because the coin is so new. So those are your areas right now that you're going to watch. Your upper resistance is essentially your all-time high, but the coin just came out, so it's not saying very much. And that's sitting up here at about, let's make that green. The point, a couple of zeros and a 2, and then you got your major lower support down here. But there's not really to talk about this right now. I don't know anything about this coin. But what I would tell you to do here in a super simple, easy way that could give you some advice and help is to watch the volume. What you would want to see is a steadily increasing and uptrending in not only the daily volume candles, but also the mean of the volume that's down there. You want to see this volume uptick and it being generated more hype and momentum in activity, but there's just the technicals. There's nothing to look at because the price is so new. Pay attention to the upper resistance and the lower support, and also pay attention to the volume to see if we're getting a steadily increasing in volume, which right now it does look like it's increasing from back here about 2 weeks ago till now. It looks like we've had a slight increase in volume, so that's good news. And we're going to have to watch this price on a daily basis as more data becomes available and some trends start to form. We'll start to pick them out. But good question down there or comment about a coin, but it's just very early. There's not a lot of data on here as far as the technicals. If we go to, what are some of these other coins that people always ask? Jabroni Killer members, I know they want Shiba coin, so we're going to look at Shiba coin, then we'll look at Casper. Shiba coin is in the same area that it's been in for a couple of weeks now. It's in this red trading box, right? And we do know when we're coming above it, it's going to act when we're below it and we're coming above, it's going to act as resistance, like right now. When we're coming at it from above, it's going to want to act as support, like right here. You can see the last time it came way down from above, it acted as support from September, where we start at about June 30th through the end of September, early October. It was acting as multiple areas of support. The same thing it tried to do here on this time when it came back down, but it failed to hold, and now it's trading about the halfway point, and it's got overhead moving averages moving down after a golden bears cross. You have the short-term moving average on the bottom, the long-term moving average on the top, which would be a sign of extreme bearish in the recent past. And you can see we've had extreme bearish in the recent past, as since our peak in early December at current price, we are down 64.18%. We're trying to get some buyers. There are buyers that are lined up here. We haven't touched them yet. But when we do come down, which I think we're eventually going to come down and touch that area in Shiba coin, there will be some buyers. So I wouldn't be surprised if Shiba coin comes down here, hits the buyers, and maybe has a rally all the way back up to the major upper resistance at about where the 200-day moving or the 100-day moving average and the top part of this red resistance zone would be. But I'm thinking here in the short term, we're going to come down and we're going to test and we're going to hit the buyer supply zone down here at the bottom part of this red trading zone. We might first bounce here like this and then come down, but either way, it's not going to change the fact. I think we're coming down there into that buy zone or supply zone at the bottom part of that red trading zone. Casper, people love the Casper. Casper is one that's very suppressed. It's been fleece heisted and shisting people since it came out. I would never recommend buying this, but if you're buying this and you're swing trading this or you're believing it for some reason, the major support level is near this all-time low. Let's get back in the daily. Near this all-time low. Still do not want to buy you. You're still bearish to my station. Get out of here. Mass advertising chaos there. The all-time low is major support, which I believe you're going to come back down to. But if you're trying to continue to bounce here, you have to get on top of these moving averages and then get into this red support and resistance box, which is a lot of work to do. There's a lot of overhead sell pressure. The whole coin's been bearish since it came out, and paid manipulators and promoters and infiltrators fleeced their audience with this coin by heavily promoting it on its release because they were being allegedly paid via coins they received prior to it going out or money they were paid after they promoted the pump, right? Well, Vincenzo is bringing trust, truth, education, and information into the sphere, and we think this is just a shyster coin, and we think that the people that promoted this are shysters, right? And you can see ever since it came out, it's done nothing but fleece, heist, and shyst, and hoist, and take your money away from you, and the people promoting it are the ones walking away with all the retail money, right? So I would not want to be buying this, but the major support level obviously is its all-time low, which I think it's going to come back to, and any kind of short-term pump, its major upper resistance is up into these moving averages, right? So if we move along, Coreum too, another memory jabroni killer. Yes, Coreum had a big fall and a big pump, and we were speculating there could be a pump off of this 10-cent level after we've had a major rejection off of its coin's release in late 2024 through 2025. It's been down. The volume's been declining. We've had a little bit of a pump, but if you look at, we hit the overhead 50-day moving average. You see that? Look at that. The 50-day moving average beautifully on this pump, and look what happened to it. The pump was going beautifully, but there's not a lot of volume in Coreum, and it hit the 50-day moving average up there at 13 cents and had a harsh